Hi, Meike. Leilani here.
Hi, Leilani.
Hello. I got word this morning that my auntie, who I'm closest with, won't make it through the weekend, which is a bit of a surprise. I mean, she's not been well, but we didn't expect this. So, yeah, there's a lot of sadness here and joy as well.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So I would just like to sit with you, please.
Yeah.
Feeling a little bit distracted because, you know, you just wait for that call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's wait together.
Thank you.
No, with the three of us.
Thank you. With all of us, a big circle.
Yeah. So how about how can we invite a situation like that? You know, so there's someone is passing on into a different realm or whatever we want to call that. So how can we be here as clean, as clear as possible, as who we are in truth? Not dismissing anything, but, you know, from that huge container that we actually are. Oh, and I love feeling how every system is exploring this invitation. So the usual is, in a certain way, is okay, should I be sad? How should I be in a situation like that? And I also have no clue, you know, it's just an invitation, stepping out of that usual framework. So there's a loved one that is in the stage of, what can we say? We don't even really know what to say, but it seems like the body is in the process of stopping to breathe and doing the usual. And we call that dying. And it comes pretty often with that shouldn't really happen, but we know it's unavoidable, but actually it shouldn't happen. And is there anything that we can do that it doesn't happen? You know, and all those ideas. Is that interesting to you, Lailani?
Yes, yeah. Just feeling open to whatever. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Feeling open, yeah.
And it doesn't mean that there's not sadness and also happiness, like you said.
Yeah.
And maybe also, I mean, that's what just comes here right now. Maybe also, you know, we're looking of, how can we assist that system to have a really easy move on?
Transitioning, yeah.
Yeah, transitioning, transforming, whatever we want to call that. Yeah. So, you know, when there's so many strings attached, it can be quite difficult. Do you know if she's at ease or if has a difficult time or she's aware?
My cousin, her son, just messaged me to say she's ready to go. She's just waiting for one son who's flying in tomorrow. He couldn't get in any sooner. So my father passed it's only just over a year ago, her brother.
Yeah.
And he waited for my brother to fly back from Queensland, and then he went. So, you know, I'm feeling the same thing will happen in this situation. Yeah. Yeah. And it's beautiful when the whole family's there and, you know, say goodbye and they go. Yeah. So it was very beautiful for Dad, and I think it'll be similar.
Oh,
yeah.
Fantastic. Sounds wonderful to me.
Yeah. And the rest of the family are with, you know, her children are with her now, just waiting for this other son to arrive. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, yeah. So from here, wow, wishing her a beautiful journey.
Yeah, home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like there was the sadness initially. And then I was just at the sink at the kitchen doing things this morning, and then this joy just broke through. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, and sadness might come to visit again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I really loved her and was very close to her. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was more of a mother to me than, my stepmother. So, yeah.
Anything left between the two of you that needs to be clearing or that's unsaid?
That brings up tears.
I
feel a little bit sad that I didn't get to the hospital this week, although we spoke on the phone every day, because I was concerned about my own health, because I don't have an immune system at the moment. So I didn't want to go into the hospital. And in protecting myself, I didn't get to see her. So, and her family don't want anyone outside of her own children to be with her at the moment. So there's a little bit of sadness there. Yeah. You know, just to tell her, I would have told her how much I love her. Yeah.
Yeah.
and thank her for being that mother figure.
Oh, so you're doing it right
My
now.
life. Yeah.
Mm.
So,
Mm.
yeah, I guess it brings up the whole mother thing for me, not having a mother. Yeah.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
You know, I remember when I was very, very young, wishing that this auntie was my mother. You know, I remember wishing that, yeah, having that wish.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, a lot of us adopt other parents, don't we?
Yeah.
Other parents than the ones that we have.
Yeah.
So, you know, whatever motherliness she gave you, wow, drink it.
Yeah.
That was mother love, I would say.
Yeah.
That was mother love. Wherever you get it, in a way, it can even be from a man. Yeah. But she had that quality for you.
She did, yeah.
Does she still take phone calls, or is that over now?
No, her family's not allowing me to call,
Okay.
yeah.
And but you can call family members?
I can, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if it's appropriate, you can call one of her kids or family members that are there and tell them if they could tell her that, or, you know, you really wish that she knew.
I did that this morning.
Oh,
And
fantastic.
they said she opened her eyes and squeezed my cousin's hand.
There you go, Lala.
That was beautiful.
There you
Yeah.
got your answer. So she knows.
She opened her eyes and squeezed their hand. So she knows.
It's done. Yeah.
It's done. Yeah.
Far out. How does that feel? Just acknowledging that.
It does feel good. Yeah.
Yeah. So she knows.
She knows. Yeah. And I did say to her, you know, during the week that I loved her. I did tell her over the phone. Yeah.
Yeah. So you had your goodbyes.
Yeah. Just, yeah.
Oh, it's so sweetly touching. Can you see how our field is touched?
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
Yeah.
Very tender.
What a journey this is, huh? Wow. These bodies. Anyway, constantly recycling cells and all materials, chemicals, constantly changing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden doing a totally different thing. And who knows what comes out of that? Mm. It's good like this, Lailani.
Thank you, Meike. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for bringing your aunt here. And I know I speak on behalf of the field. Wow, we're wishing her the most beautiful transition.
Thank you.
Sylvie.
Hi, Meike.
Hello.
Can you hear me well?
Yes. Can
Okay.
you hear me well?
Yes.
Cool. Something is quiet.
Mhm.
Mm. It's nice to watch, huh? How it activates and then it gets quiet and how it activates. Do you notice?
Yeah.
Just by itself. Could be so very easy to make it about us, huh?
Yeah.
You're having a felt sense of connection.
A little. I feel also a bit sleepy. And I was a tiny bit ill this week. So
yeah.
And I'm in like extremely, is hectic a word in English? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm extremely hectic period.
Yeah.
But I can also yeah, feeling in peace with it.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. So it is opening up some more. Yeah.
Sometimes it's nice to just put some words on.
Yeah.
And then it starts shifting, at least in my experience.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah.
And in the chaos that I am, I feel so much endless energy to even fight further with what I'm doing. That's really, it's so unbelievable what goes to my system. Yeah.
I can see. I think everybody can see. It's very obvious.
It's like endless energy to fight, and yeah, it's really beautiful. Yeah.
I know what you mean with fight, even though it's a funny word, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's quite loaded, but I totally get what you mean when you say fight.
Yeah. Yeah, and also, yeah.
It's kind of a different kind of fight.
Yeah, it's really from the heart. Yeah. And life gives me so much energy. It's really amazing. I'm really grateful for that. And but I'm also noticing that these two parts in my life come together now, because we are also starting a national political party. And I wondered the last few years about my book and my spirituality, and why did I experience this, and I see it now falling together.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, that's really beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. You can also see it belongs together, huh?
Oh, it's shifting also. Yeah, and before I didn't see. And this week I also was asked for a really huge magazine, a spiritual magazine, for an interview. And we are writing is manifest also English word?
Yes.
Yeah, the manifest for the political party. And I'm really feeling everything's coming together now. And yeah, it's so beautiful.
Far out.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah.
So all is well.
All is well. Yeah. From a non-dual truth, everything is totally great as it is. Yeah.
Was there anything specific you wanted to look at, or was just connecting like we do? Now I'm curious because
Yeah, maybe.
that comment kind of opened the door.
Yeah, maybe I'm doing some SE sessions at the moment to really stay more centered in the belly, because my system quite goes up fast.
Yeah.
And so I did some sessions on it, and I just wanted to rest with that. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
It's shifting already.
So tell us how you go about it, Sylvie.
What do you mean? You go about?
What you've learned. You know, you did SE sessions.
Yeah.
So you want to sit with that? I'm really curious if you can kind of share with us what you have learned.
Ooh.
Yeah, beautiful. Staying, you said staying more in the belly?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if you can put words on it and stay with the belly at the same time.
Yeah, for my system, my system always worked like the opposite. When I have to explain something, I always use my third eye instead of feeling. Yeah. So I'm learning really to turn that around. So really to start feeling first, and then maybe look another way.
Out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and there was a lot of fear, and also touch now also a layer of fear. And also there was also a past life on it. And the belief I don't want to be here also on that. And the past life I was pulled by 4 horses. You know, they wanted to kill me, and I had 4 horses on my body, and they pulled. So yeah, it was really like an error. It felt my system was in collapse, in error. So that's what I'm going through. Yeah.
How's it now?
It feels really grounded and open.
Beautiful.
Some fear layer again.
Okay.
Yeah. And again, the sentence, I don't want to be here.
Yeah. So they go together, huh?
Yeah.
Fear, and of course. I mean, who wants to be here when there's fear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Also the sentence, I can't do it by myself, I'm hearing.
Mhm. You can do what by yourself?
I don't know. I think live.
So yeah, so don't know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, new energies are coming in.
Yeah. Belly is included?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would even go one step deeper. I would go to the first chakra, the root. Beautiful. Love feeling that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I have now a feeling of I belong here.
Totally. I mean, also that makes so much sense when the body, or what we call the body, can be included.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing that there's nothing excluded. That manifestation is included. Makes such a big difference. And it doesn't get lost.
Yeah.
It stays anchored,
Yeah.
totally solid, but spacious at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just talking from my own experience as always.
And it's also with the, yeah, for me, it feels also like confidence.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sense of belonging, confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Naturally being here. Where else? Where else could you be? Huh? Where else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also hearing I'm worth to be here. And then it's opened up even more. Yeah.
Yeah.
it feels so open, but what is opening now? Can you feel that?
Yeah, absolutely. How I would describe it is, the moment embodiment or manifestation or the body, whatever you want to call this, it's always clumsy words in a way, is included in the experience that's here. When it's absolutely included. It's like somehow it anchors itself. It knows that it's here. Maybe that's what it means to anchor, when it anchors itself. See, and then from there, it can go out into the everything. It's like, then it knows itself slowly but surely everywhere. Then it gets spacious, but it never leaves that anchor.
Yeah.
It is here at the same time. It's always right here. And then the everywhere opens up. It's quite interesting. The moment that anchor isn't there, quite often that gets experienced as being lost, and then the fear comes. Then it doesn't know anymore where it is. You can call it dissociation or whatever, insecurity, whatever that is. The moment it is here and knows that it is always totally connected with everything, then it can go out. Then it can, here I am. The big mama. Not this body in a way, but then everything can lean into that. It's warm, it's big, it's the biggest heart ever.
Yeah, and that's what a question comes up in me.
Yeah.
Because when I'm more present, my heart's also opening more.
Yes.
But how does it work with the people that, for instance, go to Muji or something, and where the embodiment isn't so much included? How does that work then with opening of the heart? Because for me, it's like when I'm embodied more and grounded more, my heart can open more. So how does that go?
So what exactly, can you be a bit more specific with your question?
Yeah, for me, there's like in the non-dual scene, you have the teachers who say, yeah, your awareness, and they don't go for the embodiments, and Isaac and you are really like including the body and the sensations and the feelings, but there's also these teachers who don't include the body. And what I'm noticing is that when I'm more in my body and anchored, and my heart can open also more in the presence.
See, that's the most important. That is the most important thing. Only what you know for yourself is important. You can throw every teacher away, actually. If it doesn't resonate here, what anybody says, if it doesn't resonate here, it's useless.
Yeah.
That's my experience. And for some, for maybe those people that go to Muji or wherever, if it resonates for them, blessings. If it doesn't resonate, it's not for you. That's how my system works.
Yeah.
My system always finds itself where it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, my system walks away. It's that simple. It's that simple. And there are lots of non-dual, whatever, so-called teachers. I also don't like that, but anyway. who don't exclude embodiment,
Yeah.
but they also don't identify as, this is not my body, that's very clear. But there is a body, obviously. I can't go into denial about that. Just
Yeah.
poke a needle somewhere. I mean, and there are sadhus in India that have, they have found a way to not feel pain, you know, that's also there. But for
Yeah.
most of us, you know, poke us with a needle or something, there is a body. So to go into denial about it doesn't make sense for most of us. So, but also very important, at least in my experience, is not to identify as, this is not who I am. This is not who I am. This is changing all the time. I see that every day. It's like, well, I mean, just from 1 week to this week, all of a sudden 1 kilo more or 1 kilo less.
Yeah.
What the heck? How did that happen? Or 2 kilos less, or 2 kilos more, or 100 more gray hairs, or it's just like, or all of a sudden much longer hair. It's changing all the time. So this is really, really, really clear. This is not who I am. There's something here. Yeah. You know, poetry starts there. Nobody really can say what it is, so we call it awareness, Brahman, Atman, God. We have no names for it, Guru, we have names for it. But this is not who I am. But I can't exclude it, because the moment I start excluding it, it knocks on my door heavily, heavily. Yeah. It starts punching me, it starts scratching, it starts biting, it starts screaming. So the more it can be excluded as an experience or whatever it is, then it falls back into itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So whatever anybody else says, even what I'm saying, you know, it's like, this is a conversation in a certain way. It's like we exchanging notes. It's like, because we're interested in the same, we have the same passion. So my experience is, it's very clear, the moment this is not included, there's chaos, there's suffering, there's we
And
live
also,
in this strange world.
It feels also unsafe for my system.
Absolutely.
I'm also feeling that now because my attention goes to that and I directly feel not safe with it.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's where it gets lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then that's the moment where something wasn't included. The anchoring or the being here. Somehow it got lost. And that's for most of us. So it seems like it's up to us. I mean, that's why we come together, I guess. It's to, how can we include it? How can we include everything?
Yeah.
The everything. It's like, you know, when the everything and the nothing kiss.
Mm-hmm.
When they touch, it's like, it's pure ecstasy. Pure, you're touching it. You're touching it. It's pure ecstasy. There's space for everything. Yeah. And just imagine we would walk on this planet like that, all of us. Let's do that.
Yeah. Let's do that.
And when someone, for whatever reason, forgets, then another one is there. The neighbor is just right there. Come on here. Come. Come. Let's live like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you,
You
Meike.
like this? No.
Yeah,
thank
I'm
you.
feeling really beautiful. Yeah. Thank
Thanks.
you.
And thanks for hosting us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Judith.
Hi, Meike.
Hi.
Beautiful for here also this deep resting in the first. At the moment, my mind, especially in the night, can move to the future and gets afraid and overwhelmed. We don't know how the relating will continue, but there could also be a chance that separation could happen. And there is actually a dynamic going on what looks a little bit similar as what has happened between.
Oh, you just froze. Did I freeze or?
Oh.
Ah, yeah, I'm hearing you come back.
It's her connection indeed.
And
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
is
now
it?
you're back. Oh, you
Is
froze.
I freeze?
Yeah, we couldn't hear and we couldn't see you.
Oh.
You know, the picture.
Okay.
So just when you started sharing about the dynamic,
Oh, then
it didn't want us to hear that. Oh, froze again. Just when it gets interesting, huh?
Yeah, it's frozen. It's frozen again, huh?
Yes, but I can
frozen
hear
again.
you.
Yeah.
Now you're moving. Yes.
Okay, but
Gone again. Can you hear? Let's go into gallery view. We'll see. Now you're back. So I'm not sure. It seems like it's your connection. It's on your side.
Probably.
Yeah. Because everybody else is still here. So yeah. Maybe you can, I don't know if you can hear. Yeah, can you hear me? Maybe you can find a different spot. Do you sit in a different spot today?
No, I'm not in a different spot. No.
Funny.
That's strange. It's really strange.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will have a look anyhow. Perhaps I try a different spot and see if that works.
Yeah, and then just
take
try
it somebody else and then
yes.
later. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yes.
You.
We want to hear. Marina.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, something got touched, huh?
Hey.
Something got touched.
Yeah, I've had a lot of touches lately.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. And you still have access to who you are, to the marina beyond that.
Only some of the time.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see if we can find that, Marina. Let's see if we can find that. Yeah. First chakra. It's so beautiful for that. Yeah. Like, you know, you are the container of it all. Yeah. Mm. You have a sense of body?
I have a sense of body, but I don't have a sense of anything more than that.
Oh, but that's super cool. You have a sense of body. You have a
Yeah.
sense of body. So let's just go with what you have rather than what you don't.
Yeah.
See that? Yeah, you know, but if we go with what we don't have, whoa, spiral, spiral, into hell, into hell, into hell we go. Yeah. So what do we have? What do we have? Sense of body.
Sense of body.
Ah, a breath. Yeah. Kind of a connection, you and me.
Yeah.
Yes, old buddies, and reaching out, being brave enough to reach out. Yeah. In our beautiful circle. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Tears are always welcome. Yeah, let them come if they want to. No need to hold anything back. Yeah. Mm. Mm. And if possible, not identifying with any story, if possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find because the body's been, had a lot of exhaustion, and then the heart's been played up this week, and I had acupuncture, and the acupuncturist who knows me really well, she said, "You've been isolating a lot," which I have since I've moved, and because of being tired, but mostly, but this recognition of this pattern of isolating, she said, that affects the heart, That's like, I don't know. Then I've just been, that's really touched me, how that pattern is really strong in me, has been lately.
Yeah.
I'm going into story, so
No, you. Sometimes it is like that. Because I know also when you're out and about and doing all things that you love to do. So does that do you good to have somebody say that, for example? What does that? What does that do?
it's true, actually. I don't get out and about a lot lately because the physical body's been not up to it.
Yeah. And can that be honored, that the physical body isn't up to it?
I fight against it. I ended up going to Denmark that day because I wanted connection and I wanted to be around friends, but the body was, anyway. Body wasn't up to it.
Yeah.
So I fight against, there's always a fight against being tired.
Yeah. So let's just go again with what do we have instead of.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of the other. That is the pattern, actually. That's what I see as the pattern. It just goes against itself with the ideas, and taking also ideas that others have about your system. Instead of going with that, what does the system really good? What does the system do good?
In general or now?
Now.
Yeah.
Now. There's a little something peeking out. I can feel that immediately. That's a gift.
What's a gift?
That which was peeking out there. Yeah, that. Exactly.
Yeah.
That. Yeah. Yeah. It's all we've got ever. Because that does us good. I saw that. I saw that. It's tricky, that pattern.
Yeah, I can see that pattern goes into the negative really quickly.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes, fantastic seeing, Marina.
Yeah.
Fantastic seeing. Wow, wow, wow. That's the pattern. It does it by itself. It means well, it means really well. But it hasn't really seen up until now that it stays in its wheel. So let's see again, what do we have here?
I actually don't know right now.
Cool. So let's see, how can we invite each other in the most beautiful way? So, no right or wrong or that kind of stuff, but I know that's what your interest is. And you know that it's my interest too. How can we walk on this planet or here in the most beautiful way? Now see, that starts breathing better. Did you feel that? So it slowly listens to something different. So it's like, I mean, I've shared that before, but I'm just sharing it again. See what my system plays with whenever it comes to mind. It's like focusing on the light, focusing on the love that is here, focusing on the passion of how to live in the most beautiful way, because it knows that it's possible. It knows it is possible to live. To live love and peace. No matter what. No matter what the body does, no matter what the neighbor does, no matter what. So that's where the focus is. Ah, love how something listens. Yeah, now it starts. Ah, yeah. Oh, so good, Marina. Oh, yes. So good. Oh, somebody is slowly coming home. Oh, been out and about, man. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, yes, yes, yes. There you are. Oh. Yeah. Ooh, crunch. Yes.
Oh,
Mm. Can you feel life coming in?
yes.
Yeah.
Something that,
Yeah.
I don't know, what do you call that? An aspect? Oh,
Yeah.
aspect.
Let's call it an aspect. It's a good word.
Bloody disappeared.
Yeah.
It's like I'm
Isn't
out of
it
here.
amazing?
This is no fun.
No, that's no fun.
Oh,
It's very clear. It's no fun. And oh, there you are. Gosh, it's beautiful to have you back. Oh, oh.
oh.
Mm. Something took over there for a moment or two. Oy, oy, oy.
Or three.
3 moments, maybe 4.
Oh,
Doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Here you are, coming back, coming home. Mm, mm, mm.
it's like tears of joy, actually.
Yes, I can feel, man, it tickles everywhere, those tears. Ah.
Oh.
Mm, mm, mm. And how quick, huh? Mm. You can see how intelligent and advanced your personal system also is. I mean, it's always the same intelligence, but how advanced your system is. It has learned so much. It's just so willing to come back.
Oh, well, with your help and everyone else's.
Doesn't matter.
Not doing very well on mine. But yeah.
Yeah, thanks for hearing.
Needed.
Yes. Yeah. That's why we meet.
Yeah.
That is one reason why we meet again and again and again and again. That's what everyone that's been on this journey and is on this journey is saying. Come again and again and again and again. No matter what. Yeah. No, gosh, it tickles.
Good to be back. because boy, that negative has been huge. You know, it's been like, I don't want to be here, you know.
But who wants to be here?
And
when
my
that
heart
is
suddenly plays up just the last week, and it's like, oh God, no wonder it's felt like being squished.
Yes.
Life's felt like it's just been squishing me.
Yes. See, that's why, you know, then all of a sudden it starts stretching and moving it. Oh, goddess.
Oh,
Oh, phew.
oh.
Out with that, man. Bye. Bye. Oh,
Oh.
yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh.
What's next?
Yeah, what's next? I don't want to go straight away.
Going for a swim or something.
Yeah, I just thought of that. I thought maybe the next time I go for a swim, I'll enjoy it. I've been going for swim and not even.
No, it's kind of it's a depression in a certain way, you know.
Yeah,
The word is actually beautiful because it squeezes everything together and it squeezes the life force out.
Yeah.
Until it meets all of us. You know?
Yeah.
And then tickle a bit and life comes back in.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. It was good that the acupuncture said that, because it just made me realize how how everything affects our body. You know, when she said, "Well, you've been or whatever," you know, but it's like, oh, you know, like, go into this habit of always thinking it's physical. It's a physical, just physical, you know. I don't know what I'm saying now. I'm just babbling, but yeah. Something clicked.
Something clicked, yeah. Cool.
Cool.
Okay. Good?
Okay. Yeah, good. Thank you so much. Very grateful. Yeah, very grateful.
Judith, okay, let's try again.
Yes, let's try again. Oh, there's a bit heaviness in the system and tears and vulnerability. Needs to cry right now. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Fine. Sweetest tears. Yeah. Yeah. It's so nice when the body is allowed to do
Yeah.
what it needs to do.
Yeah.
When tears come, and water comes out of the face, and then quiet and smile come, and it
Starts a bit
rocking,
rocking. Yeah.
starts to feel itself. Yeah, starts breathing, sighing.
Yeah.
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 Mm.
Mm. Mm.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, then quiet.
Yeah. Such an interest in this first chakra. It's so important for me.
Mm.
Over and over again to find rest there. And I also see at the moment the nights that it moves to the future and has fear for the future. And that is related to Marta and me. And the theme is sexuality. And actually, I wish I could move in that direction again, but I can't. Somehow I can't. And it has, it never has been an easy team between us. And I found it not so easy to talk about this also when he's not here.
I understand.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that, but it's just for me that there is a kind of resistance to go there again, and we both have explored a lot to find a way. But it somehow I would have loved to bring it to another level, to passes the regular way of sexuality, and somehow that didn't happen. And not, let's say, Marta tried also, but somehow we are not on the same page in what he likes and what I like. Not totally, and we tried. And for a longer period at the moment, we don't have it. And I couldn't go there. I couldn't compromise anymore. I couldn't also not I couldn't compromise, and also not this whole idea what I also saw from an old belief from women, that you had to serve or had to. It was the most difficult area for me to say no. And And actually, I can't do anything different at the moment. There's also actually came in a physical thing after the menopause, that my the skin became very thin, so it's really getting painful and not desirable, actually.
Yeah.
So I see that it's not the only thing, but it is definitely a physical thing. And I've also heard that with women who are more skinny, they can have more problems with that after menopause. And at the same time, there is a deep heart connection between Maart and me. That's just there.
Yeah.
You know? So, and there it's very strange if we should separate in a certain way. And the other possibility is that we stay together and he finds a way. But what that will bring up, I don't know if that is a possibility, you know, or not. And yeah. And over the last years, actually, what has been more a thing between us is the time and space, like missing time and space, because he's so busy and running and telephone and all these things. And for that, I'm afraid that there will be even less time, because when another woman had to come in. So I don't know if that can fit in the patterns that are playing. Yeah, and I'm just afraid to stand on my own feet and absolutely not knowing how I'm going to do that financially. Big issue for me. And two big fears. And that's the fear of being alone and the fear of being so poor. So that those things are coming up. And nothing I can do out of making myself safe here. If I can't deny the truth for me around sexuality at the moment. I wish I could say, oh, can we start again, you know? But I wish I could say that, but it can't.
Yeah.
So and on the edge there is that little voice that I'm wrong and did it wrong, and you know, and I see it work, but I don't want to go there. But
I'm
is
glad.
no, you know, this is also something, a kind of inferiority that can happen.
If possible, don't entertain that.
No.
Ever.
But I see that also as a very collective women thing. If they are not good enough, or they couldn't do it, or but I see it.
Very important not to entertain that anymore.
No.
We've had that now for centuries. So
that's definitely.
Let it be over, please. Let that be over. Let's share that. and make it clear that is over. That's over.
Don't need to go there.
No, not entertaining that anymore. Not whatsoever. Can't allow that, Judith. I can't allow that.
That's true. I can't allow it either, but I had to speak it. I had to speak it that it is so on the edge, you know? It's just on the edge.
That is on the edge. Only on the edge.
Yeah.
We're not going there. And then one other thing, I mean, I just like to honor, you know, that there is something that gets honored, that doesn't overstep itself. That's also something that has been centuries has been overstepped. And exactly for that kind of reason, that, you know, in this world of being with a man or being with a woman, this kind of
about safety.
Dependence.
And I can't do that for that reason anymore.
Can we honor that for a moment?
Yeah.
In spite of the love flow, or whatever you want to call that connection that is there between the two of you.
Yeah, definitely.
That is there.
Yeah.
And it does not depend on physicality.
Yeah.
So might be that Martin has a need or would love to somewhere, whatever.
And I really he is free from I spoke with him already a longer time ago about that he's really free to follow his needs in there. I really love him to be happy and
sweetheart.
Moving in the way he needs to move. You know, I wish him everything for his happiness.
So now, can you wish that to yourself too?
Yeah.
Oh,
in honoring, you know, in honoring where I am and that I don't overstep, but just being so close to my truth in here, you know.
Absolutely.
And not stepping 1 centimeter from there, if this is it now, you know.
Isn't that wonderful?
With the consequences, you know, if that's that I'm willing.
You don't know the consequences.
We don't.
That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
You know, the mind has ideas because it has memories from long time ago that if it doesn't do certain things, then its survival is threatened. And it might have to sleep under the bridge. Who knows? Might. But it can't do certain things it can't do anymore. So the consequences, there's always consequences. It's a funny thing, there's always, but actually we have no clue what the consequence will be. Yeah, exactly.
You know, there's also a side that longs so for holding this downward space, the first and the second chakra, and that it's that it really loves to belong there myself, and honor and protect it in a sense of more koestering, like a baby. You just honor that area
Yeah.
and want to live there.
Well,
First,
not,
myself, something
you,
like I want to be here.
you just showed it to us. Can you show it again consciously?
Yeah, like koestering, like just holding it and shaking it little bits and being there and holding, yeah, loving and just honoring the space that I can live there myself without other energies first, or no, it's not mine, but the energy here.
Right now, you just showed us how to do that. So you know how to do it, Julie.
Yeah.
Yes, so you know.
I know.
I could feel it. I could feel it twice. You could show us immediately a second time. Yeah. Yeah. See how that feels. Yeah.
Yeah, it so wants to own those first and second chakra and third. It just wants to own it and have all the space and time to honor it and own it before something else can come there. It just needs that growing of that maturing in there, and that getting ready there by owning it.
So you know. Oh, there's nothing more beautiful than, the physical feminine knows how to be at home in herself.
I wish I didn't need to fluctuate anymore, that I always could be there. Oh, it's the best place to be. And it will, if I want one thing, I'm in trouble.
We don't know. I mean, it's just what life does, but that life also has offered or is offering us everything in between, that we get a chance of really fully feeling who we actually are in our fullness.
In the fullness in the body.
Yeah, embodiment included.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Mm.
Just having had moments of that. Such a big gift, isn't it? Such a big. And of
It
course,
is.
the wish is to stay there, but we
Yes.
are.
Oh, I wish I could stay there. I really wish that.
Yeah.
Ah,
Let that be a prayer.
a prayer. Really,
Yeah.
that's the deepest prayer.
Yeah.
Deepest prayer that I can really rest so deeply in the body.
Yeah.
And be fully full here in myself. Yeah.
And it has come a long, long, long way to acknowledge that too.
Mm.
I mean, for most of us,
Yeah.
working through all those, I mean, I say working, but through all those patterns of centuries being on our backs. Yeah, and coming to this, having moments of fullness.
Mm. It's really the best.
Yeah, that's why we're here, I would say. If, all the other stuff is like, what? Confused and what the heck is going on?
It goes so quickly, the confusion. Wow.
Yes, nearly like born into confusion, huh? So no wonder. No wonder. And also seeing that that is behind us. It's like, stepping into the new. Together.
That's the beauty.
Yes.
Together.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Meike.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you all.
Thanks for sharing so vulnerably and honestly, Judith. Big, big, big gift.
Yeah, I hardly can do anything else anymore. When something comes up in it, it had to share. It can't hide. But thank you. Thank you for honoring and seeing. Thank you.
Andrea.
Hey.
Hello.
Very beautiful explorations and very much resonating. yeah, and so clearly received information in the system. Can you hear me good, or?
Yeah, can hear you good, can see you good.
Yeah, and so much responding to, I mean, there's already a seeing that it's everything is possible in that, and when brought into community and communion, and otherwise it immediately has the sense of being left out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And in this, it feels like, yeah, oh, let's go for it. What an adventure! Yes, everything can be new in an instant.
Yes, yeah. It is longing for a special kind of community, though.
Yes.
You know, the more mature, the more aware, the more it facilitates through everyone, the better. Because otherwise, you know, when it's that split, when there's a split in the community, even though it looks like there is a community, but if you're still separate in there, gosh, then it also doesn't work, isn't it? It has to be that kind of interconnected, aware community. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
From the moment on I entered this meeting this morning, it was directly there. Like,
yes. Yeah.
not just you naming it, it was visceral.
Oh, so happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that a compliment to all of us? That we hang out here since years together, and wow, it's felt immediately. It's wonderful. Yeah, and we're just at the beginning, huh? We're just at the beginning. So, gosh, what's possible, what is possible is, oh man, I'm having these visions.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And I must say, it's really like, yeah. Oh. The remembering of it becomes so clear, like, or the seeing.
The seeing, yeah. Yes.
And as you said it, I mean, with these vulnerable things coming up, the whole mass consciousness is like in place, like an army, and bombarding, as you said, like, what does the situation want me to do? How does society want me to react? And I mean, even though it's not, it occurs, it just like it. But this is not my place anymore.
No, it's not your place anymore. That's really past. We've been grown out of that.
And I mean, if I would have a question today, it would have been how to go past the phenomena, because this is what it is. I mean, it's the phenomena looks so strange, and looking for evidence that something has to be like this or like that. And but I can very clearly have that look behind this veil.
That's your answer.
Yeah.
So you've just answered your question. Yes. Yeah. There is, even if it takes us for a spin in that old rhyme, there's always a moment where that seeing comes in again. Then don't care about what happened in the spin. Then it's just that seeing that's the most important. What it's done for the last 2 days when it was in that spin does not matter whatsoever.
Yes.
That's past. It's like, oh, I see. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's move on.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, the whole intimate relating thing is really, I mean, right next after my children, that where it still touches me most.
Absolutely. Yes. Of course. Of course it does. For most of us, if not all.
But I mean, it in a way it causes such a lot laughter while you were with Marina, and I mean, thank you for each and every exploration. It was just food for
Yeah.
me.
Oh. See, Marina? Yeah, yeah.
And hearing that, I mean, in fact, Yatran has never ever left me, so to speak, in 7 years, and it's just the pattern keeps doing it. I mean, it's this pattern which really creates this reality. It has to be like that. It has to be like that. It cannot be any other way.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's what a pattern is, huh? It can't see out of the box. A pattern is a pattern. It's like it can't see. So it's just one of the biggest gifts when something steps out of that and just has a look at it, huh? It's like, what the heck was that? It's like, so there it might still spin, but something has been bigger and can leave it alone. So like it can do its thing if it needs to forever. But I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. And then there comes another. I mean, it's just pattern after pattern after pattern. And it has made sense for the pattern. Otherwise, it wouldn't make itself like that.
Mm.
Even that stepping out is actually where it creates another pattern. That seems like that's what life is about. Huh? It's just a pattern, pattern by pattern by pattern.
Yeah.
And sometimes it creates new patterns. So it seems like we are in the phase of where life creates some new patterns through us, where it had enough of old patterns and it's opening new doors and realms, like it sees other possibilities. It is so super intelligent, this whatever this is, so super intelligent. Mind can't get that. It's so super intelligent. It's curious to the max, and it creates endlessly new patterns. Old patterns, new patterns. Just like that. Too much for the little human mind. Too much.
Yeah, and this is what makes it freak out, isn't it? Like it tries to
hold on to
yeah.
Oh, now I got a good pattern here. No,
Yeah.
It can't.
And in the end, there's no alternative to, I mean, this is such a freedom lover. It's just such a freedom lover.
See, that's why it's so beautiful when it gets a bit more quiet. Because, we see that every time, the moment it quietens down, in the system, mostly, mind quietens down too. And it's like, oh, and all of a sudden, it's like, it opens up. Wow. And then it's Oh, come on, yeah, come on. Yeah, you too, come on. Come on. Oh, yes. Isn't it just that?
Yeah.
No mind needed whatsoever. It's just it knows exactly how to move. It knows exactly how to move. It knows if it has to do something with sexuality. It knows if it has to do something with just holding. It knows if it just has to go out into nature. It knows exactly what to do. And it has no judgment whatsoever. It recognizes itself in everything and everywhere. When it's really here, whatever that means. When everything can just be the way it is.
This image you brought was the pattern produced a specific touch inside of me, or it left a specific touch.
That's where we know each other.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful, huh? When we speak to ourselves in a way, as you know, as you and me, and we find the frequency where we start resonating together. Oh.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And even before the meeting, I was this is already so rich to just tune in to each other.
So powerful.
Yeah.
It's on a level of, I mean, frequency or energy or whatever we can call that. We know each other. We've always known each other, and somehow, since identities crumble off, you know, they kind of fall off, it just comes more clear how deeply we know each other and what we're here for.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's just kissing and kissing.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks for coming by. Really nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for receiving me so lovingly, and thank you, sweethearts, for being here. Yeah.
There's Talia. There, did you still want to? I know there are more hands up, I know. I might not be able to sit with everyone tonight.
Hey.
Hey.
Mm. Oh, very beautiful, just settling in, and the idea of just any doer, as that settles down, and there's always nervousness, like talking on camera. Just something just goes. It goes.
But Talia, it doesn't disturb our connection. Doesn't disturb our connection. At least not from my side.
Cheers.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. Oh, the best sound ever. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Mm. Gosh, you know, oh man, it's just what a privilege, huh? That we can just hang out with no agenda, you know, no special way to be. Oh, and then that love flow again. Oh, it's just yum. Yeah, it's just. Mm. Mm. I'm calling it love flow, but it's actually that deep recognition in a way, huh? Recognizing oneself.
And there's an
other.
absence of, there's also just this absence of anything.
Yeah.
This-
Yeah. Say the last sentence again. I couldn't hear that.
like this absence of anything, like absence of recognition in a way. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yes,
that.
I do. I do know what you mean.
It's just,
It's just here. Mm.
and something's kind of like a bit confused or a bit spun out by that. I don't know, can't place it.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
invite that in as well, like that,
Oh,
the whatever that is, that's kind of a bit like, what the fuck? Like something's going like,
yeah. If that wants to be with us, it is invited. Yeah.
okay, that's good.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, invite the what the fuck into the meeting.
Say again.
The what the fuck, like whatever's like bit spun out by the fast way that reality changes and flips between recognition,
Yeah.
spinning mind, you know, all of the speed at which that moves and changes.
Oh man, it's so quick.
It's a spin out sometimes.
Roller coaster. Oh yes, it's a spin out. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
And then sometimes the idea that that should be different, and then, you know, that should stop. It should settle down.
And you know, there again, you know, make it a prayer. Make it a prayer, because you know, we do know what is possible. We do know how we could live. We do know, man, we do know, we have all experienced something different. I'm pretty sure everyone here has experienced something different. Something beyond, you know, so let that be our prayer.
That prayer just happens. Just the prayer just happens.
Absolutely.
And whenever there's a doing, I've had so much input lately with all these been hanging out with friends with a lot of spiritual ideas and excitement around shifting and changing things and making prayers, and you know, there's a lot of stimulation to the nervous system around that, and so easy to pick up the doer in that, like the sense of, you know,
yeah. But that's not, you know, that's not what I'm talking about when I say negative prayer. It's like,
let me understand that at a deep level, because that word prayer has been used lately in my circle of friends in a way that,
okay.
It feels like
let's see if you can find something, make it a wish, or what, you know, make it really as easy as possible. It's like, but it is a prayer. I mean, may this, what we deeply know, oh man, may that be possible for every being that is interested in this. Anyway, that's just my way of speaking, but you find words for yourself. You find words for yourself.
Just loving to love.
Oh, super, there you got it. Yes, I'm happy with that. I'm totally happy that I can go with that. I can go with that. Yeah, easy. Yeah.
I notice sometimes the Christian, anything with a Christian, you know, flavor. Love is, I haven't got any preconceived word.
Yeah, I'm happy. Yes, exactly.
Thank you for the quietness.
Yeah, we are a powerful field, huh?
It's very powerful. Yeah.
Wouldn't be possible without all of you. Wouldn't be possible.
Yeah, really amazing. That's very touching.
Yeah.
I love it. Now it's a prayer.
Big love.
Big love.
Yes. We are at the end for today. Sorry that I couldn't sit with each one who raised their hands. Maybe next time. Thank you all for showing up the way you do. Love and peace. Shall we?